Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of TwitCast. Today we have a very special guest, as they all are, so I guess in retrospect that means that it's not a very special guest. But actually, it really is, because today's guest is Jossalyn. How are you doing?
Hi!
How you doing, Joss?
I'm doing great.
That's so good to know. Yeah, Joss was a heavily requested guest, and
Surprised.
wanted to have her on, so yeah, it's a very interesting conversation today. Joss, it was your birthday, the other day, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be 1 year older?
Man, I'm a little bit of an adult now, I think.
Awesome.
I can scratch lottery tickets. And I can
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm living my best life now, kind of, almost.
Awesome. Well, Joss, I'm sure most of us know you from your lovely Twitter posts.
Man.
Yeah, I guess it always comes back to Twitter on this godforsaken podcast. You know, I just want to make sure that I think people might think that this exists because I love Twitter or something like that. This podcast exists because I hate Twitter, and
Yeah,
I just really like talking about all the negative stuff on Twitter.
I mean, it's fun to talk about, sort of, kind of, almost.
I don't know. It seems like you have an interesting relationship with Twitter, as I'm sure we all do. Do you want to talk about that a little?
I think, well, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I like having my stuff seen, but I don't know. The way people treat me sometimes is, really weird.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a parasocial kind of thing where people don't know how to act and their brain turns off. Suddenly,
Yeah.
they're
like-
weirdos. They lose all social grace. Me
Yeah,
included.
exactly.
I mean, I've.
Yeah, you're a little bit of a degenerate, I
Hell
think.
yeah! No.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know. I've talked about it in the past, but obviously there's a lot of expectations that go into a Twitter account. I think I've seen you talk about that a bit, where you know, people want you to be a certain way, but you're not, or people see you as something that you weren't intending, or that.
Yeah, because people expect you to put, the people see your profile and they're like, oh, so this is who this person is. But in reality, you don't put everything that you go through or experience or whatever on your Twitter, because that's, for everyone to see.
Right.
You know? And I don't think to post all of my personal, thoughts and feelings on there. Just because, it's the internet, and I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Obviously, yeah. So it's like the iceberg kind of paradigm where people only see the tip, but most of it is, in secret. And I think that we could all relate to that a little bit. Obviously, you don't show all of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, sorry. Let's keep going.
Oh no, you're fine. And then there's the people who really want to get to know the under part of the iceberg.
Underbelly.
They really want deep. They wanna see all your little secrets, all your little gremlin secrets,
Give us
and
your
find
secrets.
out. Yeah,
Secrets.
and they want to get all close to you.
Do you have any
and
cool secrets you want to share on this podcast?
Oh my god!
Let's get to know the real Joss today.
The real Joss, not the big Twitter artist Joss that everyone hates.
Let's get some of that precious secrets so that we don't hate you anymore.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 posters in my room. Crazy.
Oh, I thought you were counting all your secrets.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay,
got
yeah. Now I gotta give 11
bundled up.
secrets.
No.
Number 1, I hate Matthew. He makes me so mad.
So, I guess whenever the conversation comes to Joss, it always comes back to Matthew. So, who's Matthew?
No. Oh, some dumb bitch. I don't know. Kinda ugly. Smells bad.
So yeah, obviously you guys have a pretty tight relationship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. A lot of people look up to you guys as like a role model, kind of a, you know,
friendship
a role.
goals.
Yeah, friendship goals. Hashtag
Which
friendship
is so funny.
goals.
Me and him like to talk about it a lot. It's really funny how people, because they're like, oh my gosh, guys, friend goals. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh my god. And then you got the people who are weird and like ship us, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. I guess before we get into that, we should clarify that Matt goes by DatBX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should probably have him on the show someday. But yeah, go on. What were you saying?
I think he'd like die. Okay, anyway. So it's just, I don't know, you get the weirdos and then you get the respectful weirdos.
Respectful weirdos. M'lady.
Yeah, the people who are like very
White
they
knight.
want to know all the, yeah, kinda, yeah, sorta. Like, you got the weird people who are being weird in my comments, and I'm like, hey, bitch, stop. And then you got all my followers that come in and they're like, haha, stupid, and they spam 1, 2, 3 in the comments and like ratio them.
That's honestly really funny. Just so hilarious that like there's
so
comedic geniuses over here.
I know, like, I think they got a comedy award. They should go on Comedy Central, Tosh.0.
Hell yeah.
I think.
So just tell us a little bit about your kind of Twitter journey. Obviously you weren't always a prominent figure in the community.
Yeah, I started off in like 2017.
Started off from the bottom. Made you work your way up.
I think I joined in 2018, March. I know it was in March, and it was because I heard that Google Plus was gonna shut down, and Google Plus was like my main spot for like. I met all my friends on there.
Over here.
Yeah, disgusting.
Weirdo.
Not gonna lie.
Google Plus. Yeah. Ew.
No, it was so bad for art on there. Just because, like, if you made any like LGBT sort of art, people would like destroy you. Like, you'd be gone, dead, gone.
Yeah,
you didn't exist.
You can't have that here. Come on, this is Google freaking Plus, dude.
This is Google Plus. They took down ISIS and like a bunch of like. Okay, anyway.
What?
So
ISIS? ISIS?
Okay.
Can you explain that one for me?
There were a bunch of ISIS accounts, and
they
made like
yeah.
on there.
They were like recruiting some Google Plus, kinnies, some furries for ISIS.
They were using it as like a recruitment site.
That's incredible. Only on Google Plus.
Only on Google Plus, because nobody fucking used Google Plus except for like people like me and my friends.
It's amazing.
No,
I had my little stint on Google Plus. I had a tight little art community I was part of. Maybe some of them might be listening right now. Who knows?
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was an interesting experience. Yeah, I shouldn't go too much in depth, but yeah, we ended up like trying to make this big collaboration project where it was going to be like an animation featuring all our characters. There's like 20 people in this group, and like I was kind of the de facto leader, kind of trying to rein in all these 20 personalities and trying to put them all into an animation. And of course this was like probably 4 or 5 years ago, so I wasn't exactly the animator Adonis that I humbly am now, but yeah, that was an interesting experience. Had a lot of people who wound up hating me, and so yeah, that's my Google Plus experience. Maybe I'll go more into depth about that later, but that's not for today, because that has nothing to do with our esteemed guest Joss. So Joss, why don't you?
What's a Joss? The fuck?
I think it's short for Jossalyn, which is you.
I'm Joss.
Hell yeah. What's the I'm Jossalyn thing? Is that a meme?
Okay. So my boyfriend...
I just go on and it says, there's a tweet for you that says I'm Jossalyn. I'm like, yeah, you are. So what?
Okay. So London, my boyfriend, he likes to say, I'm London. Like over and over and over again. So then I started saying, I'm Jocelyn. And then Matt started saying, I'm Matthew. And then Javi started saying, I'm Javi.
Wait, let me try. Wait, shit. What am I? Hi, I'm David Hasselhoff. No shit. Messed it up.
You are having an identity crisis is what you're having.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's interesting. Yeah, nice. Do you have any more little inside jokes and memes in your kind of corner of the internet?
I steal shit from Matt all the time.
Nice.
And me and him have a bajillion of our own little shit. Like, we call each other skanks, but he had that way before me.
I do that, but like in a mean way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Just walking down the street. What's up, my skank?
Oh no!
No.
Don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
My one-way ticket's getting like bored. Man.
So, I'm wondering if there's any interesting stories in your history as an artist. How'd you get into art? How'd that all start?
Well, whoa, nice rhyme. What are you, a poem? Edgar Allan Poe? Calm down.
What am I, a poem? Yes, I am. I'm a haiku.
Man. So, I actually started when I was a little baby.
Oh, yeah?
A little baby man.
I don't believe it.
5th grade. Well, I started drawing a long time ago, but I only recently started taking it seriously in 6th grade.
Nice.
Recently. I'm stupid. I'm an adult.
Hell yeah.
And it was just, I would just do it to pass the time at school.
Right.
And I was really My Little Pony, so that's all I would ever draw.
Nice. So I'm starting to get get a read on how everyone's different art interests in art first started. So for you, it was My Little Pony. That's a little embarrassing. For others, it's like Homestuck or Phineas and Ferb.
I came here to have a nice time.
Well,
children? Hell.
My Little Pony is pretty dope.
It is pretty crazy. It's pretty swag. Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
And in 7th grade, I think it was 7th grade. If it wasn't 7th grade, it was 8th grade. Splatoon came out. And I so balls deep into that. I was like, man, I love my squids, and it's all I drew until...
I didn't know that about you. I mean, I get My Little Pony. That kind of seems to translate into your, your main character and everything, but...
Yeah,
Splatoon,
wow.
I don't seem to... Oh, this is interesting. You learned something new.
It was just... Man, I drew Splatoon non-stop, and I had a whole comic series that I was working on, and then my
Didn't like a Splatoon guy just get outed as a pedophile? I'm sorry, is that a little bit of a segue?
That is
I'm sorry,
huge segue.
keep going and how much you love Splatoon.
Man, I just love Splatoon, and it's amazing. All this perfect community that doesn't do anything wrong ever to children.
Hell yeah. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I think it definitely influenced how I color things, especially like alongside Lisa Frank, because they were my Peter and Shelly.
Yeah, you definitely have some. You have some great colors. I definitely see the Lisa Frank influence because you have a lot of there's some a lot of detailed patterns and stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love that. It's very swag.
That's really cool. So. Joss, what do you think about our nice little world? What do you think? What are your main thoughts ever?
Like my main thoughts ever about the
I don't know. Just riff. I don't know. Man. I'm trying to fill the time.
I had Boneless here.
Boneless? What?
Yeah, boneless wings. It was so good.
Cool. Is this a really awesome metaphor you're gonna tie in, and we can wrap this up in a cool little bow?
Because it's a metaphor for society and the world that we live in. Because
we're all kind of spineless cowards, like a boneless chicken tender.
Yeah, exactly. I think we all really need to grow some bones.
Oh yeah.
Is what I mean, though.
But boneless. Bone-in wings kind of suck. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. I like to be able to eat the entire thing. I don't like there being any bones or, a stick in it or I don't know.
I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. Have you seen the image of how far do you finish your wings? And 6 is like, the wing is like not even the slightest. It is.
Oh, I've seen that. Like, I just destroyed this plate of wings, and like, they just took a little bite out of them.
Dude, and then 0, there's no wing, not even a bone. There's nothing. And everybody in the comments was like, "You're telling me you don't snap the bone and suck the marrow?"
Oh shit! What? You gotta eat the bone to make your bones stronger. Otherwise,
it's like okay.
You know, that's just a little too much for me. I think if your skeleton gets too strong, it might escape from your skin. I don't want that.
Well, speak for yourself, coward.
Okay, well, fair enough. You know, in this world, we have lots of viewpoints, and we gotta respect them, unless they're awful, horrible viewpoints that, you know, detract from someone's humanity, like the idea that you don't want your skeleton leaving your body. I get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, I think that just about wraps up our conversation. Are there any closing words you want to leave everyone out on today?
I'm Jossalyn.
That's debatable. Thank you everyone so much for joining us on TwitCast, and we hope you have a lovely day.
Bye-bye.